No!
Oh no, the internet is full of videos like this. Humans, of course, leaving their dog home alone, and then the dog destroys the house. And then, of course, the owner is somewhat bewildered as how it happened. While it is funny to watch, and we see all these over social media, it's really less funny to the person who had to clean it all up. One simple explanation is potentially separation anxiety. And Catherine Newman is here with Scarlett. Of course, Catherine is from Augusta Dog Training, and we're going to talk about how do you know it is separation anxiety or it's just destructive, you know, depending on the dog, right?
Those videos were pretty clear. That is destructive behavior, dog not crated or sequestered in an area. Those dogs looked awfully happy, and here's the big key. All of the destruction is at the center of the room. When separation anxiety is a really serious syndrome, it's awful for both the dogs and the owners that go through it. And a hallmark of it is destructive behavior at a door or a window. And it's
because they're looking for you.
They're trying to get out. They're trying to get out to the point where they will self-harm. So it's very obvious what is true separation anxiety and what is simply destructive behavior.
So for puppy owners, if you don't look at this problem head on before they're one, you might not be able to solve the problem.
Yes, the pandemic taught us a lot of things about dogs. And one of the things that I can say as a behaviorist who's been working with dogs for 26 years is that once you have separation anxiety at about a year of age, you're not going to solve it. We can manage it through pharmaceuticals and behavioral modification, but once it's there, and it does impact the owner and the dog for the rest of their time together. That's why we strongly recommend that you head this off at the pass with young puppies and prevent it from occurring in the first place.
We have some good tips. So if you have a new dog or a puppy, you should not let the puppy or new dog sleep in your bedroom.
Yeah, so if you think about separation anxiety, if we were to redefine it as an attachment disorder, it means that it's a dog that's overly attached to his owner or is afraid to be left alone. And here's why I like to have the dog sleep in their crate at night. It's anywhere from 7 to 8 hours of physical separateness away from the owner, but yet the owner's at home in case the dog gets in trouble in the crate, they can help him out. So is this forever? Does this mean that when your dog is 9 years old, they can't sleep in your bedroom? Absolutely not. Scarlett sleeps in my room. But we wanted to make sure that she was fully functional when she was separated from me or my family.
So she can be alone. And if you want to try this, you don't only have to do this at night, but you could crate for 40 to 60-minute quiet times per day. Put the dog away, even when you're home. Put the dog away 3 or 4 times, and that will also teach them they're okay if they're alone.
Correct, because that's what has gotten missed on these separation anxiety dogs, is that they were never taught that it was okay to be left alone. And traditional approaches has been leave the dog for 3 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 7 minutes. The problem is that that's not realistic. It might look good in theory, but it's not great in practice. So if you can practice putting your dog in a crate or a pen or a different room of your house, but you're there in case they panic, you can certainly be there to help them. And then, of course, do it by degrees. Dogs with really severe separation anxiety that are also on pharmaceuticals, we simply do this by degrees, and we recognize that it's a marathon to get where we want to go. It's not going to be a sprint.
So train and socialize to build the confidence. And I do think this really helps with the dogs, period, is just make sure you get that long walk in, be sure you have the exercise, maybe you play a game with them, really get them thinking about, or get them moving throughout the day so that at night they do sleep in their crate in a separate room.
Absolutely. And here's the thing that we don't talk about a lot is when I meet dogs for the first time that are dealing with separation anxiety, they're typically really insecure dogs by nature. And so the more we do with them to bolster their confidence, get them out, get them training, get them socialized, it builds that confidence.
So puppy school, get them out for long walks, socialize them when they're young, bring them to places where there's people, you know, go to those stores that you can go to with dogs like Shields or the hardware store, bring them out, make sure they meet a lot of people. Trick-or-treating might have been difficult for your dog, but mine was meeting all the people, all the kids that were coming.
Yes.
So Scarlett, how old did you say?
Scarlett will be 10 in November.
Oh my goodness, one of your older dogs. So wonderful. Well, thank you again for this. This is a lot of great information. And we do anticipate that we are going to be talking about a lot of winter things coming up, how to keep them busy during the winter and everything. So Catherine, we appreciate that. All Catherine's advice and a link to Augusta Dog Training is on care11.com. Well, next